The Gulf thing is just another aspect of standard Washington potential corruption. Let's start with some Saudi Arabian investigations that are going on. And this is coming out of reporting from The Guardian. So the powerful governor of Saudi Arabia's state-backed investment fund has been invited to testify before a Senate committee. The request comes in the wake of a proposed merger between the Saudi-backed LIV Tour and the PGA. Talking about golf here, people. Yeah, golf. I know it's weird, but that's what we're talking about. This raises the possibility the executive could be questioned under oath about issues ranging from the future of the Gulf to execution of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Yasser al-Ruhaimiyah, governor of Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, was invited to testify on July 11th by the Senate Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations. The chairman of that committee is Democratic Senator Dick Blumenthal, who is one of the toughest critics of the Saudi Arabia on Capitol Hill. Jay Moran, the PGA commissioner, and LIV Golf League chief executive and commissioner Greg Norum were also invited to testify. The proposed merger of the LIV Tour and the PGA, which also involves the DP World Tour, has received a frosty reception on Capitol Hill. In a public statement, Blumenthal said the purpose of the hearing was to examine the proposed agreements between the PGA and the PIF. Quote, our goal is to uncover the facts about what went into the PGA Tour's deal with the Saudi Public Investment Fund and what the Saudi takeover means for the future of this cherished American institution and our national interest, Blumenthal said. Who would have thought that golf would be a cherished American institution outside of anything that rich people like is a cherished American institution. It all makes sense, actually.
Always sunny in the rich man's world.
Continuing on, he stated, quote, Americans deserve to know what the structure and governance of this new entity will be. Major actors in the deal are best positioned to provide this information, and they owe Congress and the American people answers in a public hearing. Now, it's not far from clear whether al-Ruhaimiyah will ultimately agree to testify. Saudi officials in the past have successfully avoided depositions and public testimony under oath by claiming sovereign immunity, which makes sense. They are sovereign entities. They are representatives of the Saudi Arabian government. They cannot necessarily be compelled to testify in the United States under international law and other treaties and things like that. While the focus, though, of this hearing will be centered on golf, al-Ruhaimiyah could also face questions about his role at the PIF and his relationship with the Saudi Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, who is the chairman of the PIF. Al-Ruhaimiyah wears many hats on his role as Saudi state official. He serves the chairman of Saudi Aramco, the Saudi National Oil Company, and chairman of Newcastle United, among other roles. U.S. intelligence agencies have concluded in an intelligence report that was declassified in 2021 that Prince Mohammed approved Khashoggi's gruesome murder as well. The executive could also be asked about his financial relationship with Donald Trump, whose golf properties have hosted LIV events in the past. And that's important, right? Trump actually promoted this merger, thought it was a good thing because it was going to bring him money. If the Saudi government is able to take the PGA, merge with the PGA, take majority ownership of it through the Sovereign Wealth Fund, then they can direct what properties the golf tour goes to. And it could be a way for quid pro quo of things that Trump may have done for the Saudi government. A lot of people have speculated that part of the reason why Kushner got a lot of good deals from Saudi Arabia shortly after Trump leaving the Oval Office is because of payment for Trump doing things for the Saudi government, not going after the murderers of Khashoggi, doing weapons deals that were bigger and better than done under previous administrations, helping Saudi Arabia negotiate more intelligence sharing between themselves and the Israeli government. And also, people were speculating that some of the information that Trump took out of the White House in those secret documents was done to help the Saudi government in some way. Maybe it would be information about nuclear weapons that the Saudi government wants to know in order to have its own nuclear arsenal in order to protect itself from people trying to go after it. So yeah, it's pretty jacked up if you ask me, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. So this is what we're seeing here, clearly, in my opinion. We're seeing all these things happen, and it's important to investigate them. And Again, the golf thing is just another aspect of standard Washington potential corruption that happens that Trump just seems to be swimming in. Whether you want to believe that he's under a witch hunt or not, you have to understand that there is a lot of smoke surrounding him, that these investigations are not just being done for funsies to slander him. Honestly, like, it would help Biden. Like, Trump winning the Republican nomination helps Biden win, in my opinion. So, yeah.